Go live. Excuse my voice. Uh, let's go live. Let me go ahead and get the laptop set up. I'm going to be doing brushwork today. Let's see how long we can go doing the live. I don't want to bore you all with brushwork. Hey, Bug, how you doing, man? Good afternoon. I'm losing my voice. So we're going to do the I got it mainly blocked in with the airbrush right now. I'm going to go ahead and start doing paintbrush work and see how it goes. Last day of vacation. Oh, I bet you can't wait to get back to work. Yeah, right. We're jumping at. Uh, that's cool. You get to spend time with the kids. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I thought it was pretty cool because it's like it'd be like people dressed today and that. But then you got the Road Runner over here, and I love this year Road Runner too. I don't know what year it is. I think it's the '60s. I kind of like this front end, but I like the big wing in the back too. But this doesn't have the big wing. But I like the front end. I gotta clean my glasses off. And it's funny on this picture too. The coyote's got dog tags. Uh, he's got like a necklace. Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna play around with the mountains a little bit. I do got sound, right? Everything sounds good. Uh, let's start in here. I still gonna I'll come back over this with the airbrush a little bit. Right now, I'm just gonna like give it give it the mountain shape in a way, doing different things on it. Man, my voice is bad, bad to the bone. So you got a lot of that cleanup done in that day, wasn't it? You who was doing a lot of cleanup, getting ready to move to PA. Yeah, we'll come back and you're gonna like it up there in PA. There's a lot of things to do. Family will love it. A lot of wildlife to check out. Just watch out for the black bears. There's coyotes around too. But you probably won't see black bears more in the summertime. They do hibernate also. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Texas is where it's at. Just for the month of August in PA. Yeah, they got a thing up there. It's called for the motorcycle. It's called East Coast Sturgis. I forget when that is. That's a big bike event or Apple Mountain, something like that. And then while you're up there, uh, if you go to Winchester, Winchester Harley Davidson, uh, that's a good place to Harley dealership to visit. And Gettysburg Harley dealership is a good one to see too. Gettysburg is a good place to go with the kids. Take kids to the battle. It's the battlegrounds. The Gettysburg address and everything. It's a good educational thing in Gettysburg. It's all close up there where where you're going. I believe it's a lot of different sites up there. And here in Maryland, at Fort McHenry, we got Fort McHenry here in Maryland for the flag. our national anthem was written here in Maryland, right there by where the Key Bridge went down. A lot of history there too. A lot of different kinds of history all around here. Maryland, D.C. You got the White House, all that, all the crooked people there. They're starting to dwindle down here in Maryland from D.C. Yeah, it's a good tour. I tell you, go up to the battlefield. You can take the motorcycles around the battlefield, and that's a good ride around there on the battlefield. A lot of different things to see when you take the ride around battlefield. But you're going to take the ride with the tour bus on the tour bus and that. That ain't bad. They say it ain't bad. I haven't been on it. But like I was saying, the Winchester Harley Davidson, they make when they do the T-shirts for the year with their Winchester thing. They they'll do it for 1 year and they'll make it again. So when you buy one of their T-shirts, Winchester Harley Davidson, like how they like putting their stuff on the back of the shirt, they do not make that shirt anymore after they do it. I was so lucky. I went there because I wanted guns on mine, and it ended up I got one even better was with Patsy Cline. I forgot about her being from Winchester, and that. So they said it's. I forget what it says on there. It got Patsy Cline and the Harley dealership, and it says something like two legends from Winchester. I still got that one, and I love it. Some people see me wear that shirt, and they're like, "Ah, cool." I'm like, "Yeah, you can't get it." Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you did that. That was real. That's good. And there's like this the one restaurant uh, we went to. There was a bunch of us out on the motorcycle. And I don't know. The guy he knew right where to go, and it was all you can eat buffet, really good. And it's one of the buffets that three sisters own, and they're older folks than that. And boy, did they have a buffet. Uh, One of the big things there at their buffet was a lot of cakes and pies and stuff like that. This one guy, he wanted to sit down and eat every flavor of pie that they had there. I don't think he did. He did it because we were on motorcycles and we were all saying, "Hey, you better hold off from that idea." Even though we did a ride for a while, it was a good ride we did. And there's one craft brewery place somewhere up there. I don't know exactly where it was, but they had all kinds of craft brewery cans. They they were selling all kinds of craft brewery stuff, uh, beer, and really neat stuff. Cans looked fantastic, but they had spare. They were you could eat there, and they had some of the best spare ribs that I have ever eaten here in Maryland, PA, and Virginia. And sometimes you see Amish pit beef stands and that. Go to them. You see Amish pit beef stand, check it out because sometimes they got like elk burgers and stuff like that for a quarter. Really dirt cheap sometimes. They'll have wild game food set up also. And yard sales is a good thing. If you're riding around, hit the yard sales and never know what you find at the yard sales. Because some of the places in Pennsylvania, you're allowed to sell guns out on the table. I think you still can. I'm not sure. But it's only rifles, no handguns. Well, thank you for coming on by, Dave. Always great having you here. I hope I hope one day we hook up. And you have an awesome day with the kids and the family. Stay hydrated. Have a great last day of your vacation. I know it sucks. I hate it when I was doing it. Miller's Fine Art. How you doing? Is that Timothy John Luke? I don't recognize you. Well, thank you. I'm trying. And it's Timothy John Luke. He's the one that told me just do something every day, no matter what, and you'll get better. That's all it is. Just keep doing something every day and you'll get better. Some of my pieces turned out better than I thought. Hi, Patty. TJ Miller. You've been watching for a long time? Well, thank you for watching. In between meetings. Okay. Well, thank you for coming on by, Patty. When'd you TJ, when was the first time you watched me? I can't remember what I was doing back then. What artwork? There's some. Let me know what the first artwork you see me do. Okay. On McKay and Leahy, Steve Leahy and John Luke's channel and that. Yeah. Those are the ones to watch. If you want to get better, watch the three of them. And then there's some other ones out there. Last night on Facebook, I was watching Kelly Kelly O'Bear. His looked really good. There's a lot of different guys out there who are really good at this. and a lot of them will do uh, does a lot of airbrush. But like I said, my mentor that I really like, and I always will say it, is Ryan Townsend. He's good with the airbrush and gets down to the details and really, I mean, and he does it with the, seen him doing it with the Eclipse, a water Eclipse brush. Shoot, blows me away what he could do with that water Eclipse brush. And I know that's if I'm not mistaken, it's a .03, and he puts these lines in like it ain't nothing. But like everybody has said, uh, the airbrush part, it's all about your mixture. Even Scott McKay even said that. He said you get that mixture going, and you'll have it. You'll be right there. Just as long as you get that mixture going and knowing how to pull the trigger on your airbrush and that is it. Right now, I know how to pull the trigger on a paintbrush, but I did. I did. I blocked all this in. Now I'm coming over with the paintbrush, and it's it looks better one for me this way. Yes, he's another great artist. True players stuff in the box and that. Yes. Yeah, I retired too, and nowadays with it being so hot out there, shoot. I remember them days being really hot, working, stuff like that. Even though I retired, now it's like a fixed income, not like when I was working. And the good thing about it before I retired and that, I was buying, I bought up a lot of this stuff here for painting and everything, the airbrush and this Vision Air board and stuff like that. Uh, because with this fixed income now, I can't afford it as much. So now I'm dependent on that money and plus what I can make off of doing the artwork by selling artwork at the flea market and stuff like that. And I'll do like just painting once and that's it. I will not do a repeat of a painting. Yeah, it's the best thing to do. While you're working, just buy a bunch of it and play around. I was only before I retired. Uh, I bought it, but I was still setting up and painting on Saturdays and Sundays and that. To get used to the airbrush and that. And then just get my work going. Start doing the artwork and that. This Visionaire board and a bunch of these magnets help you out for like how Steve Leahy. This is the first time in a good while that I um, cut out the stuff. Let me see. I'll grab my folder. Let's see. I'll show you real quick here. Clean my brush off. This is how I clean my brush off. So I'm done. But just like Steve Leahy did on this one. See, I got this one written down as Roadrunner. This is my folder for this artwork. Gotta watch it. But in the folder here, see, I have that copy. But you see where I take and cut up some of the stuff. And I just throw it all back in the folder. Like here's a bunch of the stuff. When I cut the stuff up, I throw it all in this folder. Because this is the first time in a good while that I did this. Any other time, before I, this first, like I said, first time in a good while that I did it this way. Uh, I've been doing the Scott McKay thing, where you take the paper and on the back side of the paper, take the pencil and do that, and then trace around everything on this side of the paper with the ink pen, so it'll all copy down on your painting, whatever you're painting. But that's what I'm doing it this way. I don't know why I chose to do it this way, but that's what happened this time around. I like the Scott McKay where you trace everything down on there and you paint it all in. And I still use the, yeah, I got the wet palette going here. And with this temperature, how the temperature is outside and that, your wet palette, you definitely need to have the water close by because stuff dries up quick. Ah, you're waiting on the Visionaire board? Yeah, once you get it, you're going to love it. Make sure you get plenty of magnets. And I don't know, you can't really see up top here. I don't know if you can see up top. But if you look up top here, let's see if I can do it. Up top here, I have all these magnets. And I mean, I got a bunch of different ones, different sizes and that. And I even did the Steve Leahy where he took those flat ones and you get a screw, cut it off, and put it on there. You can still, but you can buy these kind. They're good also, but you mainly want some little flat ones because when you have a big one, that watch when I put this magnet on there. Even though I lay it flat, you have a shadow. You can't really see what you're going to paint. Uh, I mean, even with these, like uh, you have that. You can see the shadow of my hand, and when you're painting that, if you have that magnet there, you're you're going to have that shadow line, and you ain't going to see what you're painting, what you want, how much paint you want to get in the area. So it's good to have them flat ones. And I got a bunch of magnets over here too. I got magnets, all different things. But it's all about having magnets with the Visionaire board. And sometimes you'll come up and you'll make up, need to have something to hold little pieces of art and that and stuff like this. You want to be able to copy that. So sometimes you need a, uh, like even I have down here where I keep my paintbrush on this over here. I could trade that out and put like little pieces like this as a reference to go by and do the art. You need to make up boards like that, and that's a metal piece that I have there. Find things to put up on your Visionaire and that. They make a lot of different things. This I found that I said, what the heck? I'll use it. And this is a metal can. And sometimes I use it for when I clean my airbrush out. I'll clean my airbrush up, taking it apart, put pieces in there. But it's metal. I just put a magnet inside there and stick it to the board like that. Sometimes you need to find that thing that'll stick up here to hold what you want to be referenced from. Yeah, they have quite a few accessories to add on to this. And I did get some of them, but then, like the light I'm using here, it's the same light that Steve Leahy has, the hot light. That's perfect to have on your board. And I think I got this hot light from either Michaels or I think it was Michaels. I got it from. Same kind Steve Leahy uses. It's called Hot Light. OTTLITE. It's a good light to have with your Visionaire board. All right. Now, let's come back in. I need to add some more water to this. You got yours from Hobby Lobby? All right. Yeah, I might have got mine from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember. I was thinking I didn't find it at one of them places and went to the other and I found it. Of course, Hobby Lobby is so big. I might have found it at Hobby Lobby. All right. Kind of liking the map. That's all right. Car, I wanted to do up a little bit more. Who do I need to shoot? Side here, green. Uh, let's mess with. I need to shoot it. The red scarf. The black on the nose. Gotta do that bit. Oh, no. too big.
See this one? Pull it out of the way. That way it doesn't get caught on that wheel.
It's alright. That's alright.
You can get it from Lowe's too, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I like using this. The airbrush. Yeah, this is the Evolution CR Plus. Right now, that's the best one I've got for now. It's a good detail brush. It's good enough for me right now for how much it costs and that. And uh, I would love to have one of the other ones too. The Takumi or I don't know, not the Takumi. I don't want one of the airbrushes that have the side cup. I like to have the I like sticking with the cup being on top. I don't want none of my airbrushes to have that cup off to the sides. I go with a lot of custom micron. I like to try that one time too. But Patty, I'm glad you hung around. I thought you were gone earlier. You have an awesome day, Patty. Don't let nobody mess it up for you. Yeah, I gotta spray the bandana. I got a body cut. That's alright. Let's get some white out and do the pants, belt buckle, and his watch a little bit. But I still would love to do the white around there too. It doesn't matter. I gotta do everything anyway. I need to put some green in here to go with the background. The background, I just got that airbrush thing, so I can come over it with some other color. Mountain, right now I'm going to let all that dry up as much as possible. I think it's alright. But I'm going to do on the mountain, I'm going to do a blue haze because it's, you see here, it's got like a blue haze net to it. And then I'll still come in and do some more detail. It kind of looks good back here. Always step back and look at your painting as you go along. But the paintbrush part of this painting right now is a matter of stepping back after a while and that, and keep looking at it. Uh, but you want to get the air part brush, the airbrush part of it is getting everything locked in, like the color wise. And now for me, I come back in with the paintbrush and try to get as much as the detail as possible, and then go back over everything that I did with the paintbrush and try to get all that to blend in as much as possible. It was like I only have one. Oh, like my mermaid painting that I did. I thought it looked crappy at the beginning, but it turned out not too bad. But once you step back and look at it, it really, really awesome. But that was one. It wasn't too. It ain't too bad. That's the best I could do for it right now with my ability on it. But I like it for now. But sometimes, like I said, once you step back from a painting, your painting, and look at it, you'll see the difference. It draws you in. And that's the whole thing of the painting, is to draw a person in to look at it. These other ones that I finished up on, I got them in a picture frame. The deer is supposed to look like he's hiding behind a tree and that. I did my favorite one. This one was fun to do. Yodo on a motorcycle and that was fun to do. But like I said, it's after a while when you stand back and look at it, it draws you in, and that's what you want. I want people to see it from a distance and then see it close up, see the different details. But with them paintings, like I said, once I do it one time and that's it, I don't do any more after that. Got to like to start selling this, getting rid of some of these paintings and that, so I can get more paint supply and that.
So normally, say you call your insurance, just like any other day, like a vehicle, you call your insurance and then they assign
I
you
try
insurance
to
to
sell
that.
them at the flea market.
Yeah. Until they pick it up. So normally what happens, I'll be honest with you, normally night transportation,
I did. I sprayed with ink at the beginning
so
of a painting. You can use ink at the beginning of the painting to set everything up
just
and then come back in it with your colors over top of it.
for you.
I
So
have done
as
that.
long as you say you have the insurance and everything, so they walk through the insurance. That's usually what happens.
Like how Timothy John Luke does the portraits and that. He'll do the ink and then he sets his portrait up and then he starts coming in with the color and that. I have done that. And matter of fact, I do have some of John Luke's inks. And I think I used that on my Farrah Fawcett picture that I did of her, which I got for sale still.
It's just trash, but
Alright, like I said, let's do some of this white. And this white's going to be real difficulty over the black. I have no problem. I don't care if it's really that hard to do or not. That it doesn't bother me at all. And it might even be difficult to do his watch. So I'll have to, his belt buckle's got to be bright and his watch has got to be a little bit bright. Plus I want to hit the little spot there on the nose and the white up here. High. White, I'm just doing it right now just to give at least one layer on it. Yeah, I wish I was, in a way, sponsored by some of the companies that I use their stuff.
don't pull back yet. You're too far off this way. Any way you can be on this lane?
Like Awada, Cretex, a lot of Cretex stuff. Even the companies that I buy the stuff from. Even 3M. 3M I use theirs. Merca I use their let's start with the watch. Sure I have a little bit of that white off there. Used the wicked stuff. This is the wicked opal, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah, this doesn't bother me as much. I use that. Well, this is the other wicked. This is my wicked brown. Plus I used the illustration. Both of them are good stuff. It's from Cretex. See, that's the illustration. So this, you can't see. I wore the letter off of it. But the illustration by Cretex. Plus the wicked's good. Yeah, that's the wicked brown. That's stuff by Cretex. Good stuff to use. Cretex has got a lot of different things. They got the H2O. The Tim Gore set is pretty good. Got a lot of different colors in that. I use that also. Ugh, this is gonna be fun.
I think he did. He fell asleep and he cleaned a whole bunch of cars over. As you can see here, you can see where the tire tracks start.
That's one side.
four-wheel drive LS bike that were made for guys with a cat. So Rudy, come here. Rust proof it. Show you some of the architecture skills out there. Change your mind, huh?
See how long I've been on here. Oh, I'll be right back.
Leaning my finger off just barely. Where's your gloves? And your safety glasses? What'd you shoot your finger? I don't know. He won't say. I think he's embarrassed. Just keep this from breaking my hand. Also grab the tie rod and kind of push it down. There we go. So we got it all rust proofed and stuff. I'll take blame for it, but for not stopping you, I walked in the shop. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I've got my feathers out." So yeah, weird situation because I'm super stoked about the project. I'm really excited about it. Highly recommend it. Everywhere I went, there's stuff to do.
I get zoomed in, go to town with the paintbrush and that. That's why sometimes I don't like shooting videos while I'm doing paintbrush. But then some people like it, some people don't like seeing that. But it's the fun part. Well, at least to me, it is the fun part. It's what makes things happen. Let me put a little bit of black on this shoe over there. Laces go. There you go. It almost looks like shoelaces. Thank you, TJ. It do a little thing on the bottom of the shoe there.
We are. The schedule's killing us. We're in this shop 14 hours a day, and we're falling behind schedule. But we're pushing. We're really coming for that goal objective. We are. Oh, so we got these fenders done. They're not done. We got them installed. We've already installed. We're doing the inner fenders. There's just engineering. It's really boring, but there is so much engineering because we got to get fresh air from here to here and have a tire here. So we're really good shape here. This is the fresh air for the AC system. So this inner fender is almost finished. There's
Bobby, how you
two
doing?
here and there, but it is all the panels are replaced. Here's our back. No, not to bet against me. On a time schedule, it's safe to bet against me.
Bobby always comes right there at the when I'm getting ready to get to the end. I've been on here almost 2 hours. That's alright, Bobby. I love you anyway. How's Bobby doing? Bobby Silva. Thank you, buddy. Alright, let's get on this side of the leg now. Make some designer jeans here. That's what I'm doing, Bobby. Some designer jeans. jeans or
He kind of don't need to start off with a plan. You have an idea.
hey, some of the jeans that I've thrown away back in the day
And you want to start making little tweaks within that, if you will.
because they had rips in them.
Sometimes it ends up looking exactly like you had it in your mind, and sometimes it's a little bit different. But we always try to make it functional and stylish. There's that somewhere. I'm just gonna kind of embrace this dog breed over here. You see Sam? Our so sad puppy. Oh, that's fine. So we're gonna go clean situation. But
And they pair have you throw it away because they had rips in them.
there, Birdie, you hold that up. Let me adjust some of it. The hardest process is you're gonna be forward. And it seems like you're not doing anything more than that. You're just looking and looking. And you're thinking about the processes, thinking about how they're going to work and how they're going to interact with each other, and how they're going to interact with the trail, draining when it's really hot,
Poco's here. Hey, Poco, what's up, buddy?
and so you spend more time just
Glad to see you here.
it's really frustrating if somebody
How
says to
you
you, we're
doing?
going to go somewhere, and I just want to look at it. The first time in a year that we've been able to push this outside of the shop and steer it to the place, and you start saying, what do you want? And then we'll take it clear down as close as you can to the garbage, but by the cardboard box. Yeah. Closer. It's really good. All right, come on, hurry. What do you think of this thing, Ed? You might come around breaking the front. So we're near a fat rut shop. So look at this. I'll show you what's in store for you. Wow. So I know I'm not planning on doing the exhaust, but if everything goes good, we'll at least start. So this is what I was thinking. We'll unload it. You can start pulling the motor, and then I will pull out the pieces that we need in the order we need them, so we don't just put a whole bunch of stuff in there and then we can't find it. Can't bring it over to the truck. Can't order it, put it in the truck. So I'm gonna try to keep this truck as a organization. Sounds good. If you want to watch the rest of this build while we're here for the weekend, you can go watch this happen on Fat Rat's channel. We'll go over in depth what we're doing for it. So go check that out. So we're here on day 2 of Fat Rat's shop. Stuff done. We've been
Man, I ain't keeping up.
all in this side
I'm
of the
just
shop.
going to town,
All
guys.
done. Everything inside here. Covered with tape. Another nice cover there. So we're in a hurry to get everything done that the engine and transmission was keeping us from getting to. While that's been happening, we kind of been ignoring Paul over here. Here you go.
Yeah, Bobby's been super busy.
Thumb in my eye. There's the transfer case. I'm pretty sure that's never going to be the same again. Now it's going to be better. It's got these awesome brackets right here. Hey, these were made for Papa Dar's Jeep right there. But I hijacked them. How do you want me to run this? You want me straight? Yeah. I think straight and pretty close to this end will be just fine. We are getting the shock towers. I guess these are technically screws.
Ah, Poco working with some candy collars on aluminum panel. All right, Poco, keep
I
it
don't
up.
care completely straight up and down.
I'll be looking forward to seeing that.
This is completely center if you want me to do this. Start cleaning up this shop. Alright, so we're rebuilding the transfer case for the old Corvair. The twins, it's gonna be twin stick.
Yeah, I hope you join my channel. Michael McClung, 53, 57. And Poco and Bobby, go ahead, put your channel names down.
We're about to work here on the wagon project. Well, we've never stopped. So we're doing some backgrounds this weekend. We did a couple things with the motor, transmission, transfer case, and we got Palmer to build the transmission and transfer case. And while we were there, we also got to put our strut mounts in. So my Paul was rebuilding his transmission, Rudy was just
And,
finishing
and
his truck.
JT, put your channel down too.
So that's 100% published. Yes. Today,
I don't mind you guys put your channels down.
seems like forever coming back. You guys lost
TJ,
for a minute.
JT,
Didn't come back to
TJ.
server compromises today. So we're gonna put various things under the dash, the shifter, just working on that kind of stuff. So let me show you one of the things here. A little bit darker gray.
You coming on right after mine? Bobby, it ain't gonna be too long. I'm gonna try and get this one part of the leg done. And I'm gonna call it off. That'll be it.
Okay.
Try to keep up with you guys, right things.
Whatever Jesus up there, the tangerine with just the passenger seat. Then we have a bunch of under dash stuff.
I was watching Kelly O'Bear last night on Facebook.
Came through them and finding
That's pretty cool. The piece he's working on.
now the defroster, we got the wiper stuff, Ruby's cars here, the preference.
He was
Those trucks
working
are
on
actually inspected and ready for
the boogeyman under the bed.
the shifter and stuff.
I think that's what he called it. Or the monster under the bed.
And organizing longer than that. If you don't want to mess with the speed tracks, you're free to so just go clear back into the corner, switch out the right work.
Yeah, I watched him on Facebook last night. It was pretty cool.
Well, that's one of many pieces
Kelly O'Bear.
of the puzzle that we pulled. That's the one line. Is that the right
I
angle?
can't remember what time it was when he was on. Yeah, guys, I got a summertime cold. It's trying. It's kicking my butt. Don't stand so close to me. Now my nose is starting to run. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, now let me do the laces. Let's do the laces. Let me do this first. heck? Still forgot to do his nose.
winch mounted if the winch management stick forward in front of the bumper, and if that's the case, then like this, you continue to build the car.
I wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while.
So we definitely can't have these wrapped around this car. Yeah, they gotta cap somehow.
Let that dry up.
These are little brackets that are going behind the gas tank there on the mountain system here.
Ugh. Need to get a drink. The pants looks good. All right. Need to do his laces on this shoe, and then we'll be done with that.
And we still perform before function.
His watch looks good. I like how his watch looks, and how this shoelace turned out over here. That turned out pretty cool. What did I miss over here on the laptop? Yeah, Rob, try that FX. He's good. I like him too. There's a lot. We got us guys, all of us guys. I'd be glad that there's so many good artists is still doing some of their work out there. It's good to watch them and learn from what they done in the past. What they never got to see people doing stuff, and they just picked up the airbrush and went to town. We get to see it and benefit from it, so be appreciated with the older guys. It's really good with the airbrush and that. I wish more ladies would get on and start doing YouTube channel, doing their airbrush and that live on YouTube. It'd be interesting seeing some of their skills. We need like the queen of the airbrush. We need to figure out who's the queen of the airbrushing. Gerald Mendez, I think he's close to being the king of airbrushing. There's a lot of good airbrush artists.
So it's another day's end. We've been working on this project without much of a break. We got some stuff done. We got the wings finished up this morning.
Emo, yeah,
Forgot to set the
he's
table.
awesome too. Yep,
Just kind of messing with alignment, making sure everything's right.
precious,
So I feel like
precious airbrush.
today we're going to be working on the rug sliders.
I'm sorry I haven't been on his channel lately.
For disassembly today.
It's race season.
So we're just going to be finishing up details. Stay tuned and you'll see what we got.
Called Skippy.
We don't even know. We don't even know. We might be underwater for a little while when the other
I'll be
videos
right
get
back.
finished
I
up
gotta
there.
go to the boys' room again.
And that's for the reason that we have to run exhaust. We don't have to run the route we have to run exhaust is pretty close to the outside. And we're just trying to keep it protected with this piece. Trying to clean this edge up a little bit. So I have enough to rip up this. It's just gonna plug right on the front of it. You'll never see this. There's a hose that's hooked to it. Making the problem worse. You want better. Let me know that. Somebody's been cutting the crap out of my cable. I have not. You'll have to believe that. I'm not blaming anyone.
Ah, back. Uh, oh, YouTube skip changed his channel to Skippy.
I wanted them all to be on the right frame end, so I put the mark on the end I wanted them both on. So these three are written on the end. This is the three written on the top. Those are backwards. Yeah, those are all backwards.
Bobby, you've been getting it wrong. It's TJ, not JT. Colorado.
Tiny bit of grinding we can do.
Ah, you get to see Mike's airbrush.
That's where we're at. How many times have I had the first hand on this video?
Mike kills it on t-shirts and hats. Them little kids love his stuff. At the carnivals, he does it at the schools and that too. At their dances or whatever. He got a good gig going there, I tell you. He making some money. All right, let's do these laces up. So, oh, I did something wrong somewhere. Shoes don't match up. Yeah, I guess it's all right. I don't need all the scribble. I don't need so many lines. I don't need some of these lines. I don't like this over here. Need it to go up higher. You see that, guys? Almost did it. Need his shoes to be the same size. He'd be walking around like O.J. Simpson. If it don't fit, well, could be like O.J. Simpson. I'll come back to that. Let me get the laces real quick. Or try to be quick. Now let me get this tongy part of the shoe right. I like this part. These up here. So that's right. Yeah. All right, guys, network. I think I did it. Oh, I need another black spot. I see a black spot I'm missing. I see a black spot I'm missing. There you go. That works. There you go, Mike. That is Mike McClung designer tenor shoes. Not the Air Jordan. Nope, nope, nope. It's a Mike McClung tenor shoe. So I put an upside down swoosh. Now that's Nike is the hockey stick. Michael Jordan is the guy airborne. All right, guys, I think we've been on here long enough. I'm sorry I haven't been paying attention. I'm glad you guys all came by and watching the channel and enjoying. Grab metal. Yeah, I like when Gerald grinds his panels. I tried doing that. I did a flower one with candy H2O. I might have to do that again because I got several of them little. I got little panels. Let me show you. Yeah, I got a bunch of these metal panels. So you got magnet, it'll stick to it. That's metal. Then I got the same size of this, and I got it in aluminum also. But these are 5 by 3. Yeah, 5 by 3. Yeah, I got a bunch of them panels. Plus, I got boxes of the metal cans too. Where's that at? I thought I had that out here. I always see it every any other time. Oh, I know what that's maroon. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I can have it on the rotisserie. That's not a problem. If we have it on the rotisserie and it's prepped right, then undercooked is fine.
They make awesome phone stands. I don't have that in out here either.
Made for this.
But also these like I showed you the panels and that.
We've done it on the rotisserie. He just did it cowboy. On the rotisserie, so he's
I
like,
had the panels bent upwards to where take these off because these are strong. But I could take the like these little magnets, put on the back of them, and stick them up on the board. Stick them up here, put things on top of them if you bend them up like that. So that's pretty cool to have these panels. Like I said, I got lots of them. You could bend them up like that. You could take them and take two of them together, then one going this way, and the one going this way with the little lip on it, and set your cell phone or your tablet on it. Just figure out a way to attach it. Get somebody to tap weld it together and that. Perfect. They make good cell phone holders and tablets and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think I did mine with, I just did it by hand with the metal and just did the swirl and all that. But I love the one that uh, what's his name was doing with the tiger. He did the tiger. That looked awesome. But to do that grind and to get that grinding down to where you're grinding out doing a tiger and that or a lion, I mean, and that's it takes a lot. And I think you need a Gremble or one of them tools to do stuff like that. Yeah, Gerald Mendez, he's really good with that metal, and it takes a lot of different tools to get that to do that. All right, we've been on here almost 3 hours, guys. I am so sorry, but I hope you enjoyed. We got that pretty much good in the shoes and that, and his pants, designer jeans and that. So and then did a little bit on the face and that, but there you go. I'm gonna keep working away on it. I don't want to take up too much time. Bobby said he was gonna go on, so I'm signing off. You guys is watching this video later on. Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and that. Give thumbs up. Helps the channel out. And I'll talk to you all later. Have a fantastic day. Bye.